So I'm throwing you a bit of a curveball here, but our PR person says that we need to start to interview each other a little bit. So I'm not looking to do a whole hour.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're going to do about 10 minutes of get to know Jon.
All right.
Hey, Jon, tell us your background. How did you get to the point where you sat in front of these microphones?
Man, really came from my dad. My dad was always, I think, I don't know. I don't know how many, but let's say 50. I went to 50 weddings by the time I was 12 years old. And I come from a big family, yes, but those weren't all my big family weddings. Those were extended family weddings.
Did you have white leather shoes?
Like that. Absolutely.
We had a boy.
You know what? I did have white leather shoes. However, I went to that many weddings because my dad was a singer, MC. I mean, he would do this, man. He would sing at the church, and then he would greet people at the end of the service and kind of let everybody know where the party was and how to kind of get there, and just sort of run that whole show. And then when they arrived at the hall where the reception was, he would kind of be the greeter, and he would be the not necessarily wedding coordinator, but he would make sure that things ran smoothly and everybody was where
the
they were
master of
supposed to be.
ceremonies.
He was the MC.
Yeah,
and he would not only be the MC, but then he'd say, "Well, here's," and he'd introduce the bride and groom, and then he'd sing for their first dance and all that stuff. And so he played in bands, and so to me, that was just a natural environment, and I took to it. Just like I saw all the things that he did,
sure,
and I saw that there was a procedure to it to make for a successful event, and it made me unafraid of the microphone. In fact, I would say I went the opposite direction. I love the microphone. It's fun. It's fun to be able to say, here's whatever event. You know what? Let's help everybody enjoy it a little more.
Yeah, right.
So I've been... Of course, I started playing music when I was a kid, and then became a DJ, and have myself DJ'd, MC'd.
What was your DJ name?
A couple hundred weddings. DJ Jon.
DJ Jon.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
I know it's not all that flashy, but you know what? Very seldom did I do a show in a tracksuit. I wanted to.
Right.
I wanted to, but so just around the Bay Area, I did a lot of, in fact, you know what? A friend of yours, someone you grew up with. This is a perfect example and I won't, it's wrong to say, well, there's 100 of her, but I've done a lot of weddings.
Yeah.
But I DJ'd Liz McCluskey's wedding.
Hey, look at that.
And she's now Liz Barber.
Liz Barber, that's right.
And we're going to plug her business.
Barbecue and Barbers. What's it called?
Barber's Q.
Barber's Q.
And it's terrific.
It is really, really good, yes.
God, that is some amazing. But man, I've eaten, just like you, I've eaten a lot of barbecue in a lot of places.
Yes.
And boy, they knock it out of the park.
Killing it.
Anyway, but there are a lot of people like her who will say, oh yeah, man, what an event. It was great. He was terrific. And I got a lot of joy out of doing that. So that's what led me to the microphone. So I've never been afraid of the microphone.
Here's my next question for you, and then we'll leave it at that.
Uh-huh.
What's this show about? What's the Break It Down show?
The Break It Down show is just about us getting to the core of what makes somebody do something that's terrific. I think the thing that I get the most joy out of is meeting and getting to know, because not only have we met, but we've really gotten to know some of our guests. We've really become friends with some of our guests, and god damn, man, they fascinate me.
Yes.
And the things that they've done or have gone through or have endured to get to whatever it is they were striving for and were able to accomplish, that shit fascinates me.
Yeah. Yeah, no one gets a free ride. And even the guys who are hyper successful, Jim DeFelice said it. I have to take the trash out in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's still his job.
Yep.
Multi New York Times bestseller. And he's a writer. That's his job, is to be at the top of the game, and he's at it. He still takes out the trash.
The wife still makes him take the garbage out. So it makes me not feel bad when I have to take the garbage out.
Yeah, yeah. And they're fascinating people, and they have fascinating tales.
Yeah.
So. Good on you. Well, thank you very much for taking a few minutes with us. We'll put this up for everybody to enjoy, and we'll talk to you again.
I'm going to get you back.
All right.
All right.